Today we're talking about treasure islands again. I've made a couple videos about this in the past. You can see them over here. However, today we're doing a step-by-step easy tutorial. If you've never gone to a treasure island before, you should be able to get to one after watching this video. So let's get into it. So first we're going to cover the things that you will need in order to go to treasure islands. The first thing, of course, is you're going to need your Switch and Animal Crossing. You will also need a Nintendo Online account so that you can access other islands via online play. Then you're going to need a strong internet connection. I can't really stress that enough, is that if you don't have a strong internet connection, don't attempt to go to treasure islands. The next thing you're going to need is an open airport. So you can't access treasure islands on your first day of gameplay because your airport isn't open yet. You'll need to go to day 2 in order to get access to the airport. The next thing that you're going to need, of course, is the Dodo code. Dodo codes are unique codes that you can give to Orville at the airport so that he'll take you to specific islands that are open for everybody to go to. Now, here are the steps that you need to follow to actually go to these islands. So step 1 in your journey onto treasure islands starts with your pockets. It's recommended that you empty your pockets because we only have 40 pocket spaces and you want to grab as many goodies as possible. So empty them all out before you go to the airport. And step 2 is to go to the airport. So you're going to go and talk to Orville, and the options that you are going to select when you're talking to them are, I want to fly, I want to visit someone via online play. Then you're going to tell him Roger so he can connect you to the internet. And then you're going to say search via Dodo code. So those are the steps of dialogue that you need to follow with Orville. Step 3 is to read the rules. Please read the rules. Do not skip this step. Please ask the island creator what the rules are before going, because you have the potential to break their islands or be banned if you do not follow the rules. So step 4 is you're finally going to get that sweet Dodo code. There are many places that you can find Dodo codes. However, I am, as always, going to recommend Twitch for treasure islands because that's my preferred area to go to for treasure islands. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. There are 2 different kinds of treasure island streamers on Twitch. One that the Dodo code will be on screen, and the other one that the Dodo code will be available via chat commands. So I prefer always the Dodo code being available by a chat command, but if it's on screen already, then you can just simply go to the island with the Dodo codes provided. You're golden. If the Dodo code is accessible via chat command, then you'll need to say hello, of course, first, because that's polite. And then you can type !Dodo, and then you'll receive a list of Dodo codes that are available from that streamer. And you also might get a list of further commands that will give you even more Dodo codes. So for example, they might have a couple of Dodo codes that come up when you do !Dodo, and there might be several more there that you can use to get even more islands. Shout out to my favorite treasure island streamers. They're on Twitch. Team Tiger T is a collective of fantastic, reliable creators who are very friendly and welcoming. So what is so special about Team Tiger T is that they all have islands of their own, and they also have what they call host islands, which are other treasure island creators on their team who are also sharing their Dodo codes with that streamer for them to share with their audience. You gain access to many more islands than the typical stream where the Dodo codes are on screen, and the islands have much less traffic. So I hope that was helpful on how you can get to the islands, where you can find the Dodo codes that you need. So now I'm going to go over a few different errors that you can get on screen while you are trying to go to treasure islands and how to solve them. So the most common error that you're going to get is Orville's going to say, "Whoa, looks like there's some interference. Somebody forgot to turn off their Nook phone." And that just means that you are in line to go to the island, but there's just somebody has their window open, somebody's on their way in or out of the island, and you just can't get in that exact moment. The main thing to do, the main solution with that is to just be patient and keep trying. And of course, if you keep experiencing that like over a few minutes, I would say like 5 minutes, and you're still getting this sign, "Whoa," I would say that island is probably very full, and just find another island to go to because that one's difficult. That one's probably going to be difficult when you're on the island. You're probably going to get a lot of interference. So the second error that we're going to talk about today is this. It is a communication error. And what does this mean? This means that either your internet signal is too weak to go to the island, or the treasure island has crashed, meaning someone else with a weak internet connection has crashed the island. So the solution for this depends on when you got the error. If this error happens as soon as you attempt to join the island, then the issue is most likely your home internet. And I would recommend trying from another network, like a friend or family member that has a stronger connection. And the second way that this can happen is when you're actually on the island and somebody else tries to join and the island crashes. It can also happen just randomly, nobody's doing anything and the island crashes. In that case, you don't know whether it was you or another person who crashed the island, unfortunately. Then I would recommend attempting to join the island again once it's back up and running. However, if you get this error multiple times whenever you try to join an island, chances are pretty good that you have a bad internet connection, so I wouldn't recommend going to treasure islands in that case, unfortunately. The third error is that the island is full. So this means that all 7 guest spots for that island have been filled and there's no more room on the island. The only other thing that you can do in that case is find another island to visit. So thank you so much everybody for joining me today. I hope that was helpful. Feel free to go check out my other Treasure Island videos. As I mentioned before, they will help you with more of the in-depth things, and some of them are just fun Let's Plays of me going to Treasure Islands. And I plan to make more Treasure Island content in the future, so stay tuned for that. Let me know down in the comments if this was helpful for you. Please give me a like, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye everybody.